It's joy, excitement, happiness, because they were doing something that you and I can do, and that's be on this horse. And you know, they're getting more out of the therapy other than, you know, the emotional side of it. It's the therapeutic side that's really where a lot of the miracles are happening.
Probably one of the first stories that sticks in my mind, which will be with me for a long time. There was a parent, single mother. One day I happened to come out, and she is standing out in the front entryway, and she's crying. And I said, "Is everything okay?" And she said, "I couldn't be any happier." And I said, "What happened?" She said, "My son just walked from the door to the car." And I said, "Wow." And she said, "He's never taken more than 2 steps in his life."
Probably what touched me the most from the start was a little girl. She had Rett syndrome. She was about 7 years old, and I was working with her each week. And she couldn't talk and she couldn't walk, but she could say so much with her eyes. And just the way she looked at me with such wisdom, and you could just tell it meant so much to her to be up on that horse.
When you see the look of the parents, the looks of the kids, and you know, even the response of the animals, just for everything to work, it's nothing you have to plan, it's nothing you have to try for, it just seems to happen. And it's just amazing.
I think for me to be involved in the board, it really is some way to give back to something that I saw benefit from and that my daughter saw a benefit from. From the beginning, when Mallory started here, she couldn't hold her head up. The helmet was actually too heavy for her, and you can imagine, you know, the helmets are pretty light, and her muscle tone was so weak. After, you know, several sessions, she was able to hold her head up, and now she's graduated to adaptive riding. She's no longer in the therapy side of the program, she's really in the adaptive riding side. So her ability, you know, to gain more independence, and that has been great for us as a family and for Mallory.
My name's Chris O'Malley, and this is my son Jack O'Malley. And Jack has been coming here to TherAplay now for 7 years. He was diagnosed when he was 2 years old with autism. We had physical therapists and occupational therapists working with him, but there was something missing. He just wasn't getting enough appropriate stimulus. We found TherAplay, someone told us about TherAplay, and right away he loved the horse. He was just a little tyke, and he got on it, and he stood on him and kneeled on him, and as soon as he got back on the horse, it all seemed to correct itself.
Horses have always been a huge part of my life, and my children are the most important thing in the world to me. And so to be able to see the impact that these horses have made on the lives of the children here is remarkable, and I couldn't not help when I saw it.
Well, one of the things you can never forget is it's for the kids, and you know, we don't have anything here, and we don't do anything here that wouldn't positively affect these kids, and that's all I want.